Radio Futura, I presume it's pronounced something like that, were a band from Spain that existed from 1979 to 1992. Apparently, they were part of a movement in Spain, which was a cultural movement, and this is where my pronunciation really does get challenged. La Movida Madrileña, maybe something like that. And this cultural movement was following the Spanish transition to democracy after the death of Franco. And Radio Futura have been credited with bringing previously unheard sounds and thoughts to Spain. They started as 3 of them. They grew to 6 at their highest number. There are 12 people who've been involved, all in all. But as far as I understand, the 3 core members from the start were with the band all the way through, apart from some breaks by one of them because of ill health. They have released 8 studio albums. Hi, my name's Dan. So this is the second album by Radio Futura. I'll have a go at pronouncing the title, La Ley del Desierto, La Ley del Mar. And that, I believe, translates as the law of the desert and the law of the sea. So I would describe this as, I usually say this is my first encounter with the band and with this album. I would describe this as being new wave and kind of pop rock stuff. It places itself very strongly in the 80s in the sound. And it's kind of reminiscent of some UK stuff, I would say, that was around at the time. There were times when it reminded me of The Cure's poppier stuff. And also there were times when kind of just the guitar work particularly reminded me of Simple Minds, who are a Scottish band, if you don't know. There are hints of kind of punkness, but not a lot, and occasional hints of funkiness as well, I would say, in here. Particularly, I liked the bass playing, sometimes quite processed bass playing, but some really nice playing for me. There's jangly guitar as well. And I was playing clips of it whilst I was kind of working out what I was going to say, and my kids were in the room, and they both seemed to be enjoying it and kind of bopping along to it. So that's something that's definitely in its favour. The guy who's singing his voices sounds very 80s to me as well. It's quite a strident voice. It's a decent voice. He sounds pretty good. Of course, it's in Spanish, so I only pick up the occasional word here and there, so I really don't get much of the meaning that's going on. So apparently the track Escuela de Calor was a hit, and I looked this up. This means hot school. So I reasonably enjoyed it. So I have this, various questions that I ask myself, which sometimes help me determine what kind of score I'm going to give it. And one of my thresholds is between the 6s and the 7s, and something gets into the 7s if I think I would seek it out again to listen to it. And after the first kind of listen, I basically listened about 2.5 times to this album for various reasons. And after the first 1.5 listens, I was thinking, I'm not sure I'd seek this out again. But actually, after the last listen through, which was on headphones and a bit more of a focused listen as well as it happened, I thought, actually, I might go back and seek this out. So that has pushed it just into the 7s. Okay, so that's what I think of this album, and I'd love to know what you think. As always, please do talk to me through the comments box. That's it from me for now.